I noticed in this recent audio of Eric McClune being at this panel that he talked about, he emphasized more than I've heard McClune emphasize the fact you're everywhere on the telephone. McClune would say it, but Eric kept developing it. But, you know, if you wanted to really show with your physical chemical body what it means to be on the telephone, you would have to show that you're here in Hawaii, then you're in New Zealand, then you're in Japan, and then you're in Alaska, and you have to jump around. He was trying to show that he had more than one body by what his speech did. There wasn't one body saying contradictory things. He was becoming different bodies. Now we get back to conscious media. He was channeling the environmental fact that you're in many places at once. If you try to demonstrate how you're in several places at once on the telephone, how would you do that? How could you? It's a non-visual situation. And Eric says you have no body. Well, another way of saying it is your body is bouncing back and forth between Japan, New Zealand, and Hawaii. Like you think of that. When he gives a speech, he was shifting positions. He was actually appearing, you could almost say, different characters around the stage. Different positions on stage. Now, Eric says in his talk, he mentions radio and TV and computer are like dialects, different aspects of electric sensorium. So then McClune wrote a play in the 50s where we had media, the characters speaking their life, interacting on stage. Well, you could combine that with your physical body. The Watson, being a theatrical person, working with theater is a visual space medium. He was remaining within the psyche of theater and trying to get an overview to move the characters around. He didn't become the different characters in different positions on the stage. That's what McClune's doing. McClune uses someone else. Okay, he uses Wilfred to say a bunch of lines. Wilfred thinks that McClune is one McClune is responding. You can take every one of that McClune's responses and stick omithia. Let's take each one as a different McClune. So it's like there were 5 or 8 McClunes talking to Wilfred, and Wilfred talking to one McClune. But McClune was being different people by different responses talking around the page, around the stage. Wilfred complains that the dialogues, when they get going, weren't transcribed enough. And then when they get into transcription, with Mrs. Stewart being the secretary taking it down, McClune dominated, and the dialogue suffered. So they're going back between great dialogue, but no transcription made, not getting the book done. But when they got into the writing thing to make the book happen, McClune dominated. It was from the director, Will Watson's point of view, that McClune was an actor in the play, but the actor, because he played McClune and dictated too much, the actor was telling the director what to do. And the director, Watson, found that odd. That the actor was telling the director what to do. Okay, maybe you could say something about this more, or we that one.
In terms of I guess translating through, the reason why I was quite struck by this article in terms of this. See, I find a lot of services in what Watson has. I quite like how it provides a different language for trying to talk about what McClune was talking about. And there's some aspects of how Watson talks that sort of resonate with me. And particularly he's talking about the magical body of modern man and how we have a number of different magical bodies, and it introduces this idea that there's a multiplicity of like different magical animals, magical different species, and in a sense that's like the aesthetic of how, like we're working that up at the level of popular entertainment as our art form now, people being different magical animals. And so there's a certain contemporariness in what he's gesturing at.
This article is a great article because he's emphasizing the technological unconscious that, you know, shows that the Freudian Union and some other person named as anemic forms of unconscious, you know, not useful, especially today. And that's the key point to understand, which McClune points out in Counterbalance and in from Cliche Archetype, to understand that it's technical unconscious. And nobody spelled it out. I have. I even have reference to it in my home book. Nobody spelled it out, and this is the first article ever in dealing with McClellan stuff that points that out and makes it a major point. That's very valuable what Watson does. And I wouldn't say you like the language he's using, but he's not pointing out something that McClellan didn't know. It's just that McClellan never got around to develop that, and Watson's developing that part that McClellan meant.
Yeah, so
you see what I'm saying?